Hey everyone, NoModMaster here. Today I'm going to be talking about the Bunker Home Pack that comes with Fallout 4's 10-year anniversary update if you purchase it. But keep in mind, it did not work for me right away, so do this if you have any problems. Go into the Creations menu, press Options, and press Download All Creations, and hopefully that works for you, because that's what got it working for me. And so first we're going to talk about the Bunker Home shells themselves. As you can see, they've got a nice thick foundation, so you can plop them down anywhere. And then this is the interior. I didn't put any lights or decorations, I just added doors. So this is the kitchen. It has an area to put your stove and your fridge, and it already comes with a little sink, but that sink I don't think is functional, I'm pretty sure. But still very cool looking. And then there's all kinds of windows on here too, which do actually have glass on them, which is nice. So here's the living room area. Obviously you can just decorate these areas with the stuff you have in your build menu. So we have plenty of stuff at this point because so many things have been released in the creations menu and in DLCs. So here's the bathroom, and speaking of creation menu and DLC stuff, you also will likely have a toilet and a sink you can put in here if you have the right ones downloaded. And then you've got these cool sliding doors that go onto the set as well. Very unique compared to the other doors. This is the bedroom, the cool yellow paint. And then there's one more part to these shells, which is the bunker shed. So let's go check out the bunker shed. Oops. And then there's one thing to note though when it comes to these bunker shells. So notice how I can't go up these stairs. That's because they're really finicky. It's like a hair above the boards and they will not let you walk up there. You have to jump. So you kind of have to sink them into an object or the ground to make sure that you're not getting stuck on them, because they're kind of finicky about that. So just a side note. Alright, let's just jump over this. And the only difference between the bunker shed is that it has the cool brick flooring. So you can probably just even use this as like another room or something like that. Let's go ahead and take a look at all the cool new furnishings that come with this set. So this adds a lot of variety for us to build with, which is awesome. You've got the green and the yellow couch, and then over here you have the dresser. So if you notice, a lot of things in this set are themed with the yellow, tan, and white. So in this dresser you can store stuff inside of. And then over here we have the coffee table. So this coffee table is really cool because it is so small but also has lots of spaces to store stuff. So I really like this coffee table. It's nice and futuristic looking. Next we have the blue couch set. So this is identical to the red couch set. So I'm so happy they finally added a blue version because I've just gotten tired of the red one after putting so many for so long. So I'm going to have to go through and add some blue ones. Here we have a brand new Nuka-Cola machine. This is awesome because we do have the older beat up version, so now we have a brand new version. I do think it would be really cool though if they were to make the screen work again, but that's kind of a lot. And then we have one of my favorite things in the set, which is the portable fan. It moves all by itself as soon as you build it, so obviously that'll look great in different areas. And then we have this cool unique little ornament. It's like a Googie style ornament that you can put in a room to make it look, I don't know, more groovy. And then we have the bobblehead stand, which is brand new, another option for bobbleheads. It's the same as the other one, but it's just brand new, still very cool. And then we have this awesome rug that comes with the set. It's round. We don't have a lot of round rug options, and this is just like a plain simple round rug. Like, it doesn't have any designs on it. Not that I dislike designs, but we just needed some more variety. This is the bookcase. Obviously has some spaces to store books, and you can store actual stuff in it. This is the bookshelf. So this is also designed for books. I didn't feel like putting books on it. This is good for other stuff too. So if you guys want to, go ahead and put a bunch of books on it. This is the bedside table. I love this. This is very cool because it has these little lips on the side there. So if you have any little objects on there, they're harder to fall off, especially if you have, like, you know, settlers throwing grenades and stuff. But yeah, so that is one of my favorite pieces as well in this. And then we have a lot of new bed varieties. This is like a cool little, I don't know, full or twin size bed. So that fits nicely if you're building smaller spaces. And the rest are all pretty big, but still really cool, unique beds. And then you've got the gray one and then the vault one as well, which is really cool. You can throw some stuff on the back there. There's some shelving so you can make it look like it's a little bit more lived in. And then notice these last two are actually also not completely neat. They looks like somebody has slept in them. And then the television is super cool. It's so small, you can fit it anywhere. This thing is awesome. It has that awesome retro look to it. It's got the logo on the back, Radiation King. And then we've got this cool little coffee table. Loving that. Another coffee table option. And then we've got the TV cabinet. This is a really big TV cabinet. I think there's other ones too that you can build, but this one's nice and big, so you can put any TV that you can build on there. And then we have this cool side table. I really like this. It's like a cabinet with shelves inside. So another really neat feature that you can store stuff in. And another radio option. So this is a Diamond City radio. It's got that groovy, googie look to it, which is really cool. I'm going to be using that a lot. And then we have a brand new, undamaged patio set. So we've got the table and the chair. Very cool looking. And then we have a holotape player. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually play holotapes. So it's still very cool decoration, because we also have a large, what I believe is a large wooden holotape player, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. So now I've got two options. This door is unique. Let's talk about this door for a second. So notice I built this door with nothing there. You think, oh, you should delete the frame. No, I built this door with nothing there. And there's only a few doors that let you do that, and they're not in the door menu, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. But this one's in the door menu. Notice all the other doors are red and you can't build them. That means that I can take this new door, all right, let's go back to it. Where is it? And right here. And I can build this indoor frames that don't have a door. It might be kind of hard for some frames, but just the fact that you can even have the option is amazing. So just keep that in mind. So over here we have some brand new undamaged workstations. So these are super awesome. I really appreciate stuff like this, so you can kind of get an idea of what they look like before they had any wear and tear. So that's cool. That one's actually kind of moving right as we're talking about it. There's the chemistry station, and you can see that they're all pretty much blue themed, and they are all pretty much made of metal as well. So weapons workbench, it's got a nice neat hose all tucked away. Looks super cool. And then the cooking stove is a problem. It sinks into the ground. So sometimes you can use it when it's sunken in, but a couple times it's sunk and I couldn't use it. So I realized it's kind of important to unsink it, because depending on where you build it. So you're going to have to pillar glitch it and rise it up so it doesn't do that. Put it wherever you need it to be, so that way you're not risking not being able to use it. But most of the time it seems to work. It just was like on hilly terrain I was having trouble. So these are the new colored couches. These are actually damaged a little bit. They're worn. You can see some of them have wear and tear, which is cool. So it's one of the few objects in the set that's not brand new, and I really appreciate stuff that's not brand new. Over here we have some chairs that match those original green and yellow couches, and then we have an undamaged chair here, the lounge chair, which has like a wood texture, which is really cool. And then over here we have the locker, which comes with the set, just another storage option, very cool. And then let's fast forward a little bit and I'll show you the lights. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I really like the lights that come with this set. So first, let's take a look at the planet lamp. I really like this lamp because even though it kind of looks like a kid's lamp, it looks like it also blend into like a natural environment and be used in a regular room. It has that Fallout-esque to it. And then we have this little rocket lamp. Its shade matches this taller lamp, and this is basically a skin of those other tall lamps, which is like the silver and the bronze looking ones. So this lamp flickers, which is kind of unfortunate because it's a really cool looking lamp. But I mean, I guess it's kind of cool to have a lamp that flickers. This is my favorite one of them all. This thing lamp goes great with any kind of shop or like outdoor area. It looks very universal. Then you have these cool 3-colored shelves, the blue, the green, the red. And they're about the width of an Instamash, maybe a little bit more. This is definitely a unique option for shelving, and I'll be using these pretty often probably. And then next we have the maroon and black fridge, which is pretty cool. So now we have another fridge option. It looks like it's undamaged. And then we have the fireplace. I really like this fireplace. You can turn it on and off. And then it also has a curve at the top to go into the wall. So this will look great if you can sink it into kind of any wall that you want. You don't have to worry about it looking unrealistic. Okay, this is the switch, and this is really cool because it has a lit up screen to let you know when it's on or off. Alright, next I want to show the creations menu. I just want to show what's been changed and what's being offered right now. So this is the new creations menu. And there's lots of things that have been changed, but the major thing is that mods and the Creation Club content has been merged into one. But they've categorized things kind of interesting. So you've got verified creators, Bethesda Game Studios, and then you have down below Creation Club. These three categories seems to be where all the old Creation Club content ended up being stored. And then what's interesting down below, so there's the My Library too, which is a good tab obviously, but if you look all the way down at the bottom, there's latest from verified creators. And there's the abandoned bunkers there in the middle, which is actually being advertised right now in the creations menu. And that kind of goes along with the theme right now with the whole bunker home pack. But obviously this is made by a creator, and this adds 4 new settlements to the map. And they're all bunker settlements. There's their 4 names. So definitely worth checking out. I actually downloaded this, but my game immediately crashed because I have way too many settlements that are built up all over my map. But eventually I will check this out on a new playthrough. That pretty much completes my video for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.